Hello everyone, and today we're going to be building 4 farms in Minecraft. So the first farm is the sugarcane farm. Here are the resources you need. So let's get started. So you need these exact resources. So we're going to start by getting all these. Then we can do what we need to do. So place these blocks in a U shape, then place a chest, then add a hopper. Then the next thing you need to do is add a rail and then a hopper minecart after you do this shape of blocks I'm showing on screen now. Then you place a staircase. Then you get sand and sugarcane at your inventory. You place a block, place the sand, just place some more blocks around it. Then you place some more blocks, 3 to be precise. You place the water, you cover it over. Yes, you do cover it over. Then you get your piston, you place that down, and you add the dispenser in the wall, and then you add your hoppers. You just add 2 for now. Then you add some more stone bricks on the sides. Then some glass. Then add the sugarcane. Wait, no, not sugarcane. I mean the observer. Then you add the redstone dust. Then you add more glass, then some more stone bricks. Then you add another hopper, and then some more stone bricks, then more stone bricks again. You cover the whole top layer. Yep. Then, well, you add another hopper, then a chest. You break the glass, place the sugarcane, place the glass back. Then get the bone meal in your hotbar, place 2 blocks, add an observer here, break that block, add an observer there, then add that block back, then you put the bone meal in the dispenser. I mean the chest, sorry. And then, well, you got a working sugarcane farm, everyone. I'll see you next time when I build another farm, which is going to be in 2 minutes, in like 10-second time, so yeah. Now this is farm number 2, so here are the resources you're going to need. So you need these resources in the chest here, and I'm not kidding, but you don't need your sugarcane in my inventory. I only have the stuff in the hotbar. So then you do a U shape again, chest, then 2 hoppers, then you add another U shape with blocks. Then you add some staircases, which I'm doing now. It's a bit chaotic, but yeah, this may be a bit confusing to some of you. And yeah, so it's coming along nicely. I know what you're probably thinking. Why is this thing so squarey and made out of stone bricks? That's probably what some of you will be thinking right now. I know that because, yeah. Anyway, the video is just going nicely, and I know this may sound odd, but this is a really efficient farm. I've tested it, and I've used it before. It's something I recommend you build. Although it can bear, the only reason I built a sugarcane farm before this is so I could get bone meal to power the sugarcane farm. Anyway, now on to the next farm. Now we're going to build farm number 3, the automatic sheep farm, or I usually say the wool farm. So you need these resources in the chest here. The reason you need the wheat is what you're going to find out in a minute. So you need 4 grass blocks. That's something you really need, because if you don't have that, the sheep won't be able to regrow its wool, and then the farm won't work if you don't have grass. So get those items in your hotbar and inventory. Just, yeah, so then you do a U shape first, then a chest, then a hopper. Then you get like railway tracks and an observer and that kind of business in your hotbar, and some wheat just in case. Place the railway tracks down, then do another U shape. Don't do that on top of the rail. Then you add some staircases, some stone bricks there. Then you add the grass. Then you add the glass. You add the observer, the hopper minecart, and the grass block. Then you add a dispenser. Then you add more stone bricks, and you have to add shear. You have to put some shears in the dispenser so you can get the wool. Although the farm does do it itself, so it's really efficient. And I mean really efficient. Anyway, this farm is coming along nicely, and I think this is going to be a great video for you guys. And I know you guys might need this. So, yeah. Anyway, I know this is going to be helpful for a lot of you. Anyway, then you add some stone brick stairs and all that, then a lantern in there. Then you have to get the sheep in there, which can be an absolute pain. But the only reason I got the sheep here is so I can do the tutorial. And I don't want to spawn egg use a spawn egg to get a sheep, because if I do that, people would think they'd need a spawn egg, and then that would just confuse people. So best not to use spawn eggs, because it can confuse people, and you can't get spawn eggs in survival mode, which is why I used an actual sheep in a pen so it didn't run away. Yeah, so that's how I did it. And then you get the sheep in there. If you manage, it's really tricky, I can say that. Getting the sheep in there's the hardest part. Sheep usually don't listen to you. I can say that they never listen to you, which is an absolute pain. But hey, I can't lie. It's how it is. So you'll have to get used to that. I've had to get used to that a lot too, because yeah, it's really, really tricky to do this kind of thing. Like getting the sheep in there's the hardest part. And I know many of you will be thinking, Stefan, that is just so easy. Like, no it's not, it's actually really hard. Anyway. Sheep, now you're in there, I can just quickly add the stone brick back, shove you in, and add the glass. Don't add glass there. Yeah. And he'll eat the grass. The farm will start working. And then you'll have some wool in the chest, and that's the farm working, and you have infinite wool. So then you have a trapdoor there, and yeah, that's how you build an awesome farm. Anyway, now on to the next one. So here's the resources you'll need for the villager breeder. I know some of you may think this is kind of cruel, but it's not. It's just a villager breeder, so you can repopulate villagers and stuff. So yeah. You can see the villagers breeding right now. They're basically producing children, basically. Yeah, so you start by placing these oak planks, all that kind of business. These oak planks are so you can place all the slabs and stuff, but it's best to keep the oak planks. So you add slabs all the way around here. And yeah. Then you add 3 beds. And some torches. to light it up so no zombies spawn and kill the villagers. So then you go to your local village. This is my example of a village. To be honest, you get some villagers out your local village. This is just an example of a village, but I don't mind about that. So you get the villager out your local village. You take it to the breeder. It's best to put the breeder near the village or in your Minecraft base. I don't know where you can put it wherever you want. But definitely not over a pool of lava, because that is so dangerous. So never put your villager breeders over a pool of lava is some of my advice. Also, if you're worried about your villager suffocating, he won't suffocate because it's not a full block. So if his head's in a full block, he'll suffocate. But if his head's in a non-full block, he'll be fine. So basically he's fine, but if he escapes, just get him back in the boat. Also, try not to place loads of boats if you're doing this in creative mode or anything. Just you break the boat, and when you think he's in there safely, you break the boat. But if he ends up on the top, you can just shove him in, and then you do that for the other villager as well. It's a kind of slow process if the village you get your villagers from is far away. It's a slow process then, but if you do have a village nearby, it'll be way easier to get your villagers there. But if you don't have a village nearby, just kill zombie villagers. If you don't have a village anywhere in your world, just kill zombie ones. But that's a lot harder to do, and you'll have to wait a long time to do that, because it can be really hard to get gold apples to kill zombie villagers. But I'm not going to talk about that, and I'm going to talk about the breeder. So you get the second villager over to the breeder. Yes, that's right. Then you back him up in there. Like, you basically get him in there. Yeah. Try not to suffocate this guy as well, because if you suffocate him, you might just not bother to go and get another villager. But if you do accidentally suffocate him, just go and get another villager, because yeah, once you get this villager breeder working and you give them the food they need, yes, it works. And so yeah, it's quite a complex. It can be. Some people think this thing is insanely efficient if you have enough beds about. Like if you have like 20 to 30 beds, they'll breed a lot of villagers if you have 20 to 30 beds. But it's best to just have 3 beds, because you don't want things to be excessive or anything. Because you don't want anything to be excessive. Like, you don't want to waste all your wool on like 25 beds. It's not good to do that. And so basically you throw the bread in there. Yeah, that's right. Just try not to go into the chat like I did, because I'm pretty bad at throwing food. And usually I accidentally throw something else as well. Just if you give the villagers enough food, they'll start breeding and making children. Then you can catch the children in boats. Then yeah, you can take them to where they need to go when you want them to go when they've grown up. It's your choice what you do with your villagers, not mine. So I'm just telling you this now, so you know. Also, you have let the villagers breed for a bit, and once they've breeded, they'll make a child, and you catch the child in the boat. If you manage to catch him in the boat, that's good, but you can also just let him run into the boat if you want, but that's just a lot of work. So yeah, that's how you build that's how you build a villager breeder. And this video is about 4 farms you can build in Minecraft, and that's all the farms. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.